Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My name, you can call me Tinashe, not his real name. I am a 32-year-old man who is from Zim. So life is really good. I am living here in South Africa, but things are tough. I do have a good job, but I am scared that I might lose the job anytime soon. So the story is like this. I have this other girl. We grew up in the same neighborhood. But as for my father, he was just a gardener. My mom was also a maid at the house where we grew up at. And a lot of people in that community, they were like really rich. From there on, that was when we started taking care of this other house. So the people whom we started taking care of their house, currently they are in Canada. So since they trusted my father a lot after their parents had passed away, they spoke with him, and then they said that they wanted my parents to look after their house. They do regularly come, maybe after 4 or 5 years. So it's like our house mainly. So when I am going back to Zim, coming from South Africa where I am currently working and staying, I'll be going to that place which I now call home. But now I am living in fear, because at the place where I am working, it seems as if, since I am a foreigner, I am going to lose my job. I was the only one working with other local people there, and the pay was really good. And because of black tax, unfortunately, I was unable to invest all these years that I have been in South Africa, because each and every year back home, I needed to make sure that I do something good for my parents on a monthly basis, food and whatnot. Since those people that are in Canada, they do not pay my parents anything for looking after the property, as well as they do not want us to put some tenants at that house, because they say that they do not want the whole drama of chasing after people in the event that those people, they do not want to pay them. So this is the background of my story, and this is why I want you to honestly assist me, because here where I am really confused, and I really do not know what exactly am I supposed to do. My life is now complicated. There was this other girl who came, and this girl, she is now living abroad. Anytime soon, she said, if you want, I can fly to South Africa and we can have a good time. I'll call her Chantel. She is everything that any man can ever want, especially when you are poor. She's beautiful, she's kind, she's intelligent. Her parents, they are really wealthy. Her father is a wealthy businessman, now staying there. And the funny part about it was that when I proposed love to her, I never expected any good response from her, because she knew the way that I grew up. My parents are very poor. It then happened that there was this other small church program that was about to take place in our neighborhood. That is how I got to get her phone numbers. So there was a group that was formed, because everyone was supposed to participate and to contribute something. When we were in that WhatsApp group, one day I pressed on her number, opened up the chat, and I said hi. And to my surprise, immediately, like she was waiting for my message, she said hi. We started talking, and to my surprise, she seemed just as interested in me as I was in her. Over time, we got closer. We would call each other through video calls, and really we fell in love, and I started to see a future wife in her. That was when she opened up. This was after I had a dream. In that dream, I saw her own father warning me not to date her. The next morning, I told her that this was the kind of a dream that I had the previous night. Then she opened up with me. She told me that she has a complicated past, and she is not like any other woman. I thought that she was talking about a difficult breakup or family issues. It was not until months later, when I kept on calling her, telling her that ever since that we started dating, I kept on having scary dreams about her father chasing me down the street, holding a big knife or a spear, wanting to murder me. So she then said, can I call you? And when she called me, she was like, Tinashe, before we can go any further, you need to know something about me. That was how she told me about her spiritual husband. At first I did not understand. I thought that maybe she was just being metaphorical, that maybe she was talking about some unresolved feelings for her ex-boyfriend. She explained that this was not a normal situation. She had a spirit that claimed her as its own wife. When she was a teenager, she was taken to a traditional healer. This was after her own father had killed a person, but it was an accident. She said her father one day was driving from town, and then that was when her father then hit a pedestrian. This man was said to be crossing the street, and her father was driving at a high speed. Since they had a lot of money, a lot of cover-ups were done. That was what she told me. And after her father had paid the family and also some people so that the case will never be investigated, with time, she said, her father started acting as if he was mad. And I was like, but we never got to find out that your father, he had killed a person through an accident. And she said, yes, everything was kept in their family. So after that, she told me that her father was running mad, and then they went to a traditional healer, in which the traditional healer said that the only way that her father could be okay was as a family if they were going to decide that they had to marry her to that spirit. Since she was still a young girl, they chose that it was far much better for her to be married off. So this girl, she came and visited me here in South Africa because I told her that I am willing, and honestly speaking, I am willing to be with her because she is my only goal in life, the only person that can pull me out of poverty. When she came and visited me in South Africa, the first time that I slept with Chantal, everything seemed fine, but that night I had the most terrifying dream in my life. In my dream, I was standing in a dark forest. Then I saw her father chasing me, saying that she is not yours. Leave her, otherwise you are going to suffer the consequences. The next day, when I looked at my manhood, it was as if there was someone who had cut open my manhood. It was really painful. She then flew to Zim, and from Zim she flew back to where she is right now, overseas. So I have since tried to go around asking some sangomas. Most of them, they have told me that you are a brave man, but do you know that there are times when you try to be brave, but at the end of the day, you will end up being dead? Do you want to be a hero in this story? But this hero in this story will never survive, for 2 guys have already died. I confronted her and she told me that she was sorry. She did not tell me that in Europe where she is, there are 2 guys that she dated, and both of them, they have passed away under mysterious circumstances. So here I am. Please, I am torn. I want to be with her. She is my only opportunity. If I tell her that I am scared, she will dump me. Should I stay and fight for her? And I am scared of this spiritual husband as well. Dear listeners, right there was a translation of a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. Yo